Ladies and gentlemen, the American Jury and Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Eric Deters Show. Let's get right with it today. Two special days. It's National Corvette Day. You know, they're manufactured right here in the good old state of Kentucky and Bowling Green. I grew up looking at those Corvette Stingrays built in the 1970s with desire. National Social Media Day. Since we partake, I thought it was important to say Happy Social Media Day. All right, the big, beautiful bill is what it's all about in Washington, D.C. The Senate advanced it. Now they're having the debate on it. They're expected to vote sometime between now and midnight, and then it'll go back to the House for a vote. Donald Trump is lobbying. The only two Republican senators to balk so far, they can lose one more, is Rand Paul and Tillis. But the big, beautiful bill, no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, a special credit for senior citizens. We don't have the largest tax increase go into effect. We hold those tax breaks. Medicaid reform, border, military, Golden Dome, all those good things. It's not perfect, but I hope it passes, and I support the big, beautiful bill. Tom Tillis announced after he voted against the bill, and Donald Trump said, who wants to run against him? He announced his retirement. Trump, and this is pretty wild, he says that if the communist mayor, the Democratic nominee for mayor of New York City, is elected, that he'll withhold funds. Firefighters were ambushed in Idaho. This is terrible. Two firefighters are dead and one injured. The person who instigated this is also dead. But who the hell would want to kill some firefighters? Bizarre. Nate Morris launched his campaign last week with a great ad. And tonight, Charlie Kirk of Turning Point is going to be in Shepherdsville, Kentucky for him. I endorsed Nate Morris. Don Jr. has endorsed Nate Morris. Don, if he's good enough for Don Jr., he's good enough for me. Trump Massey commercial is out of sight. Great. They put this commercial together to point out how Thomas Massey has been nothing but a belligerent when it comes to Donald Trump. Luigi Mangione, apparently his job in prison is cleaning showers. Comer says that Karine Jean-Pierre and two other aides are going to be ordered, subpoenaed, to testify about the auto pen. Pamela Joe Bondi, our great attorney general, has fired 3 January 6 prosecutors. We missed over the weekend Elon Musk's birthday. I think it's either Friday or Saturday. So happy birthday, Elon. And for his birthday, he had the first Tesla drive itself from the factory to the customer. That's pretty good. Trump has been officially invited to Sturgis. That's got to be an AI-generated picture. But he has been invited to Sturgis. And J.D. Vance is declared frontrunner according to polls for the Republican nominee in 2028. See, they've already started. In world news, Trump said no more tariff talks with Canada due to a tax that they were going to implement. Canada backed off. They're going to drop the tax so talks can continue. Trump says he'll withhold funds to Israel if they don't drop the criminal charges against Netanyahu. Does Netanyahu have a better friend than Donald Trump Jr.? I think not. And again, I just mentioned the Canada Digital Services tax was dropped. They were going to do that to us. Pop culture. Sydney Sweeney was apparently pursued by every single man, probably married man too, at the Bezos wedding over the weekend, including Orlando Bloom, recently separated from Katy Perry, and Tom Brady. I think Tom Brady and Sydney Sweeney, 20 years apart, but you talk about some star power. Of course, they never work out, but it'd be fun to watch. And Karen Reed is doing all she can to make a movie about her story. You know, I just want to tell you something. This was intriguing because he was a cop and everything else. But to be candid with you, I can think of a whole hell of a lot of other criminal cases that are more interesting. But this one caught the public eye, and she got lucky. Evil Funeral Home. These people here had 191 decaying bodies, gave out fake ashes. They're guilty of abuse of a corpse. They're going to serve 20 years. I mean, that's some wild stuff. They did this for 20 years. John Halford is the owner. And see you later, buddy. Sports Without Boundaries. Tiger Woods apparently is set to marry Don Jr.'s ex, Vanessa Trump. Jake Paul defeated on Saturday night Julio Chavez in a boxing match. D. Wayne Lucas has passed away at 89, won 15 Triple Crown races. Aiden Zing, this is terrible, 16. Look at this cute kid. He died in a motorcycle accident. Oh, my God. Look at that kid. That is sad stuff. And David Parker, the Pittsburgh Pirates and Cincinnati Reds, who is set to go in Hall of Fame in a month, has passed away. Shakespeare insult of the day: do not be an unwashed, soused ruffian. If you live in the Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky area, make sure you check out My Local News.